Enra Derry kind Linus Scaloni trophy na or the buy no. Ideally, na I was say nko ordinary nsa eso trophy ni mo. Emra I wo FIFA trophy no. Let me say it again. Trophy na ye use for FIFA no. Enka ne no wo gye miensa ye de ma wo. Ene ente sa. So a special trophy. A 18-karat gold trophy ne kuta wo sa no. That is why now Argentina Nigeria ya omede yo celebrations ni wie nyine owo wie ya ne age. Ne the replica na se onse fa kofi. Nti a special trophy, they don't joke with it. Nti you can only jubilate and also celebrate with it. Our park no ye wie ya ye. Because we enye sa juice rem trophy ni bia. Brazil in 1970 or J2 some yen somebody shared in same self akono. We a special trophy. Until I say a 18-karat gold FIFA. You see, the whole idea they say the more people touches it, the more it loses its value. That's what I say. And again, this is very, very heavy. Now can them run and say Nipa bet me a sort trophy ni mono. Just away a former winner. Former winner no. A players and coaches. They also be just how your head of states. Heads of states that a man paying for. Me ba cha what you say. And they also me answer and say, we a FIFA member and you be keke almost high ranking. In Infantino mu na betimi asom. Ken. First rule. Players and former players and the coaches. And I say former winners basically. This man, he's eligible to hold it. And no call almost a protocol. Protocol for what? What your trophy, no? In some man answer will be. But Emrana no there, it differs. Emrana Chess he was supposed to. Because what it on the in fact the last time corner G. So he's supposed to. Now FIFA for one kasa no mo ye star bi kakra. Okay 2014. Ya nyum tuni Rihanna. Rihanna ko trophy ni mu. Can't so benya de ama. Na Rihanna only who kwai say so trophy ni mu. And so fine girl obi anka he can't get that picture for me. What's up? Yi mami. Rihanna is so cool baby. Rihanna is so do David Sam say Emra. Emra.
On the crowd. Some of the are close agent. The close and
Obora me say place thing you know be feeling the sad no muja trophy ni share Rihanna sim. Inti Emra. But Drew what dia na yasa samra no na omo akwa any star. But anyway, let's move on in ka we no ankasa so. Yeah, tell me say me pacho how is very important that we know. Groups no 12. 12 in 44, 4, sir, which would take us to the 48. Now, ideally, say previous World Cup, first two, na munyina moko. Based on say 48, no. Ye chamu mienu a 24, ye ntimi more round of 24 sa mani nyeyi. Inti first two for no MMA 24 teams. Na afei third place team no mo beto so miensa for no ye be yi mako 8 out of the 12 groups no e dey account. Na just say uto so 3 kra no a only 4 teams per and then qualify if you place third. Remember what you say? In this year qualification to the next stage is the F4. This is the World Cup. Qualifying to the next stage. Easy pa. Because of the arrangement. First, second, for the year. Automatically, when you number 24. After you pay extra 8 the account. extra 8 no one better so me and some and sunny never for winina ye for winina no why the points and also you ever see table no maku 8 and a qualify it is a way to young qualifier sebi na wasa because this rule there
you also be one win first
when you one winner it puts you because the 3 points can qualify you it dependent on what happened but 4 there basically you are guaranteed. It's a qualification for the next stage F because say your both group stages new year you best start a round of 32 then we'll go back to the old World Cup stage but just that a better playoffs. It's you ever World Cup new year you ever first if at group stages new year no teams get to have been a free ball from 48 to 32.
Oh,
that's just it.
That's round 32 and say I got round of 6.
Yes, basa.
Okay.
It's you better group stages no. Best 16 teams per mo na be kofi. Na we dey aden. 48 teams.
Just Ghana you cut 32.
32 48 ka 32 qualify. Who team qualified there now say be wasa. You see this opens a different chapter because and I don't know what your story say World Cup no yenyan top scorer this a possible say Kylian Mbappe and then Lionel Messi on me breaking record no this World Cup
How much is in the dose
again and only asam no there are more matches to be played at this World Cup, more cheaper games to be played at this World Cup.
Messi bebo
Algeria
no about
Austria Jordan
about Jordan no about Algeria just from 18 man
no cry the papa no Messi has set 13 goals. Messi the number of World Cup games are about makumako 26. For the context sake Miroslav Klose and Asha goals Kesia Power World Cup 16 goals. Now about Ronaldo de Lima 15 goals. Now about Germula money at the bat Messi and what 13. Messi here 3 goals no at check Miroslav Klose. Messi here 4 goals no about top scorer. But fixtures now all boss no Jordan Algeria hey Austria oh we have a cry yenyamba round of 16th yenyamba round of 32 round of 60 yenyanju ho crowd it this World Cup open a different chapter to the players who are available available says here say o meeting breaking records yeah come Messi asem ade ba kwa yen tanka pa ye Kylian Mbappe ken Mbappe the Messi the 26 games and I said 13 goals Mbappe the 14 games as 12
26 14
Messi at the 26 as 13 goals
Mbappe the 14
Mbappe the 14 games as just 12 goals 14 games 12 goals World Cup Mbappe what about two pay Mbappe bought just 2 World Cups.
Messi called the 6th one.
Exactly. It's Mbappe dear. Now be a World Cup final or ball hat-trick. The last World Cup he scored about 8 goals. It's Mbappe here can Messi say there's a possibility that Messi ever say Miroslav Klose record no. Mbappe so swear because Mbappe beat me as Senegal. Mbappe everything else say no way defenders. Everything else omo. Sa play off no Iraq, Bolivia and Suriname. Omumu baako and a World Cup. When you bet me hat-trick against some of when be because Bolivia, Iraq and Suriname there. Or bet me hat-trick against one of those clubs and one of these national teams.
But I think it's a World Cup group stages in the games are so like a
They say we had 48 at the baby new.
Games are so create in a
World Cup on the you better enjoy ya. Just say a queen. And you bring up big games.
So I fancy this can share Portugal. And it differs and share.
Oh my goodness. The one pie said you can him. And when you know be empire. Into no I feel World Cup no. Say in terms of the
EPI group on EPI
say ye di sika na na yeko group G group K hono. Ken what cup we ankasa no sa ansa na yenwen sa na no but is it Ghana ankasa no say 4 cup no ye din kian ko 4 dada. The total number of games as a country about just 15 games so Ken World Cup ni na about 15 games. Now watch this, let me do this for you. You winning 4
50
sorry you winning 5
now winning 5
you about draw me answer and you lose 7
now winning 5 for lose 7
it's just say you lose more
change the manage say Panama
no but a warring kakra because otio 5 wins no ya Czech Republic ya say USA mienu
USA woman 2
omum 2 ya say Korea and ya say Serbia it is Serbia Korea USA mienu and a Czech and ya say World Cup 3 na ya draw no ya draw Australia ya draw Uruguay ya draw Germany one big country you lose 7 na you lose no you lose mienu against Portugal 7 na you lose no you lose back against Uruguay Brazil back Italy back Germany USA honestly what are your 15 games a yabo World Cup no at 2 table no so Ken and yet because we cannot lose more games than wins. So difference in your back are you okay? But you lose 7, you winning 5. And the most annoying thing, and they say, your first World Cup, yeah, dear, round of 16th. Second World Cup, quarterfinals. But 2014, 2022 group stages, the last 2 World Cups ayako. Nini na group stages na free. So this is the time. Because the entire enra ye draw. Na Ghana photo ni apeja ni abodi na Ghana mba no bi ebu afu Ghana we ne say yan kane a nka ye be ko ebia pot C pot 3
ranking you from
Go
Panama Crescent.
Oh, Panama also 30th.
If I rank it, what's your qualifiers now? Afcon no hype.
It's say you from who? England also 4th. Omu ye group no mo. Croatia also 10th. Omu ye group no mo. Panama also 30th. Omu ye group no mo. Ghana 72nd. Show 4th, 10th, 30th. Now about from about 72nd. Of course.
Countries in the target.
Yeah, target but yes so na. Stubborn proud. Yeah. Yes so na what did you say? You be surprise you be. To be honest, say you ranking na. In can ye be Ghana last but one because a dreamer be grammar for sad and Ghana and Kawana. It is because the last of course, and it is because the last 2 World Cups we've not been doing well. And I'm saying, say, this is the right opportunity for us to, step outside the group because we dear. No question me woman say, place it dead. No good points. Na qualify no way in media. And you can meaning baby a back kako. Now, let's have a conversation, Ken. Let me catch you say. Country be a World Cup be or your calculations in it. Baby, I'll be far. I qualify. Baby, I'll be far. Eddie Drew when him very important. It's any bonnet. Second of us as at this stage, a better calculations. Oh, we need to win this, draw this game. Ni ensure way, ni qualify. Obi ayabi. The arguments that the Otuado so can the Mpenyifoni nyina can say the first game is crucial. No, Ken, I support it 100% because I mean you can imagine. You cannot lose their first game against Panama. You cannot draw your first game against Panama and hope to say, "Oh, she England." Nene, because for the calculations and table, no send yes, no, you be here 4 points to qualify. Sagana be here 4 points. 4 points near coffee for him. Of course, the easiest target is Panama. And of course, 1 point, you are looking at Croatia. And now fixtures they favor Ghana. Because I was imagining, say, Ghana versus England, first game, versus Croatia, second game. And some of about Panama, Saka somewhat to ye.
Your first game, I think so. The first game now, but you will be a referee in 2024.
Say.
Your first game, now you're in the USA. And no, and the game I wait like
14 Nana.
14.
Okay.
2014. So yeah. 2014. Now Ghana, USA, Germany, Portugal. They are lucky in your US first. Ubekaya. Game now they didn't see ever winning. As all the guys are coach be is not the place picture.
Okay,
and your control side game. Then now you draw another Ghana for you say. Young qualified. But your managing team Germany.
A ball draw.
And so Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal. Ain't a banner so we really I say you care for Panama.
Oh no, but
what I say.
Since in terms of FIFA ranking, Panama would name Bebre. And yes, when him can catch you. Bebre, obi that 30th now the 72nd. We need to show them respect. But we are saying the same. Yeah, call your first World Cup. Let's Czech Republic there when you be change.
Yes.
But we beat them.
You will not say they're so strong.
What I say, Ghana maybe I don't know. In terms of individual plays, England for respect Ghana a change Panama. Thomas Tuchel can Obo Semenyo.
Croatia.
Ghana.
And Ghana was single out 2 players.
2 players. And Kudus. I don't say, or also used to word we say Ghana, they've been consistent at World Cup. Yes, regulars at the World Cup, you're a good place. Into England, for no, they will respect Ghana than Panama, though Panama at the name change Ghana. And until America say, baby, I done, and you say, Panama for the name born in you. It is because the individual players are not performing. And this is the highest stage of the tournament, but now we World Cup. Now your players here because they say I'm so tired about mentioning these players collectively Ghana. But if they are able to do that at Panama, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, can you World Cup in Samono? I was say you qualify, as I say you qualify, now you be qualify. You drew na you be who you be kakwas, you be this Canadian Portugal, say be kwa him for will get to know. But Ken, few issues be kakra. World Cup final no. Omo halftime show akwahye wo no. Me kai 5 years ago, me no di san komo no e wo radio so. Say ye keka ko emre bi. Na ye bedru wo. Say ye bedru level bi a entertainment any football no ye be kabo. Na ni nyina ne say Super Bowl for the chance na it was quite obvious to say adena ye dey kwa America ne die. America the American touch ebeka football no pay.
Yeah.
Because World Cup ye dey akwasha ye papa Donald Trump nsa.
So say for the halftime shows no koswa almost be extended time. That's halftime. Remember coaches in the more in half time.
Yeah.
And the players
talk and for the players to also rest.
Yeah, 15 minutes players are resting. But say and you within 5 minutes in the come now could be on 5 minutes.
And then be hydrating. Exactly.
Never say 25 minutes.
No. It's too much. It's too much. As I say,
between 18-20.
Me crowd when me feel say the 15 minutes they can do it because they nya fina obabeye ade be please. I see TV production Ken. Omo be etwa World Cup no. yes, 15 minutes no money bomb commercials. You see, FIFA are also not thinking about those people because 15 minutes no or the commercials share akwaji sika dia share. 15 minutes no be analysis in between bi kakra. Now, what it means is that if you are going to do that, I was saying for furniture, now just a commercials, the TVs, production for are going to lose kakra. But thinking for the bigger good because FIFA forces and I say sports, you're first half a week. A time for people to refresh. Obu afe na oko didi. But what about those people are also bet now idol? Let's fix something in between. Ni entertaining crowd no. Good idea. Because and also so ebechi omu play football. Sa eyeballs na omu play football are they are watching the Drake, they are watching the Lewen, the Jay-Z's, the Rihanna because there are a bunch of people be Ken omu in football. Yeah, you play football no. You feel say exactly. Yeah, you play football no. You feel say we are someone be play football. There are millions of people who do not even know Messi and Ronaldo.
But not Trump okay. One Jatun say, the biggest sports we are seeing football.
Can be about your track. Give me so.
I won't saw more your money, but never football.
Me uncle him na event be Samsung brand for NFL. Politicians are some danger. Yeah, we say yeah can walk up as some day. But I'm saying say there are a lot of people who do not know these things. See, how do you get their attention? It is one of those things. Okay, then let's mix music and answer entertainment industry with football. It makes a lot of sense. Me, I agree. What I think say I was say changes kakraba and say Ken. I chat 20 minutes. Because me kwami susu say 15 minutes it should be enough. Send your buyer in trying to engage sa entertainment industry, yen kwa say football na die.
But young father say Ghana England, yeah, both game. This game countries will be a name because in place in England. We travel in 20 minutes. Thomas talking about 20 minutes. Players about 20 minutes somebody be resting.
On say
it's a fine so we be pray. We later fine.
If I know any.
That but that 20 minutes no. Your father say the oba be perform no. Oba for close by here because only used to be 2 minutes. And so we team on the stage. After say players na every page no so then your man say Ghana England players in away. Say your man first half and your final over Chiachi will be
they go straight. Yeah.
First half we are
yeah.
Or take me 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
to
two
prepare.
arrangements. Yeah.
Arrangement. Or we arrangement we are young fans so over perform 15 minutes. Or are there 80 minutes? Then 2 minutes.
15 minutes. 15 is too much. I mean, on say nya fe na o Rihanna o ba beto nyuma wo wiase. Hey papa then we go on say we want to accept it because idea ebe boy ye nyina wo he bedroom in the next 10 years. Ghana will allow musicians. Say Ghana cry maybe near ye. It is good. It makes a lot of sense. What I say, but the more we say who overdo it, and I say if you overdo it, as I had, you just imagine second players, the more they sit after first half, lose momentum. The game becomes boring. I think say we need modification bi kakra. Say US need we understand changes bi kakra ma kumye but nemom it shouldn't be more than 20 minutes. In any case, tio ade ba ko so
I say you idea you bet much
Mr.
All the three. You bet me also starting here. You need to start. But say you just have momentum now. Or we team they bet me a share. Team be good.
Pacho Otuado by yenye data. Pese mu so
see she should be more 5
me pese mu ye dey kro no send ye be ya me picture sa de no wo mitrim na me dia e dey atoto sa game no
papa na say kudusu na no ai de de
nti e ba da ben na me hu na me fa toto
players no o see e ba sa dia team bia
e ba sa na England born so be
on the year dey na ye kan say dey ho dey o mo dey o mo ma se ye coach na kan ye ya so
oto mesre no at this stage no me ye lay low on say England for no respect here but the more oh you be bebre na ma hurricane when you akwa yesre no need mu a ye ni baby at the level of our football ye ni baby that is why we are targeting countries like Panama and Croatia. What I say, commonly be one necessary.
Okay.
Right? Can Wadarama me patch or just a minute? Yenya address say adewe. And now you come club World Cup. Area no, the tosum you know. Say ayira motia. Na a jai game ni bon.
Not Thomas Tuchel team come before.
Yenya can we found FIFA for. I'm surprised. Because Thomas Tuchel say area no a bar or then a place no kwa kwatna dressing room. I'm on maji wa mwanwi. Sadi ne si wa World Cup di mono. Club World Cup no. Because the Club World Cup was a preparation ground that you better test it and mistakes a Messi sitting in no. And of course we witnessed so many mistakes as or the Club World Cup and see as I said 1 year ni yesu ne me bebre me pese me bisa say san niam no anawati bibi because I'm here to hear say in case say because obi na say whether na sesa we can assume so e bedu ono na insuo bia nto but na na obi no odwen say ayera mo betete sa time no in the US so ayera mo ti a emra na kire say just it is an esia because we cannot allow that to happen at the World Cup. Say ye bona players akwa dressing room sa na enso so TV echi na ye twen sa de na si wo Club World Cup na so be a refi. We cannot allow that to happen again. Ken and I know Chelsea ne bomb of maminka kekrebi what is an say sorry okay Matthias
big World Cup no matches na trust
Kenom Hugo Lloris asem na waka say France and Senegal game no a revenge edema France man no because in 2002 when Senegal the France faso na omo eyi omo and also omo share omo World Cup ni no no ya kwada sabre na share ne pa nti no mu nya kwanya no ba say share Senegal I was a France man no can it is good so we have this kind of mindset but idea ba kwa me hu football mu no say so the revenge 2-3 mu bebele a I thought they affect your performance. In 2002, that Senegal at the world stage, now you won that. It was in the first tournament at the World Cup. France also in 1998, now France at the World Cup no. Into Oko 2002 no. Now Oko has defending champions. Now the first game only will be your debutant. And they kwa Senegal our more World Cup ni that. They never expected say with the kind of quality players I know Mukita at that time. Senegal na omo World Cup ni bi da na beti bi agina omo no France anim debi eventually Senegal win here me sure say World Cup France man ni nyina kwampo mpese omo be kaida because it was poor for the French national team omo bought 3 matches to group stage ni we France and team and share single goal and on the free World Cup no. That World Cup was also a World Cup as Senegal they announcing the presence and it really because at that time the only African team I know what team yakwa World Cup akwa quarter finals na ye Cameroon. No BN team in Kobe. But Senegal to be progress here from the group stage. Eko share Sweden. Or round of 16. Eko go do the quarter final stage and a Turkey. And you Senegal film. Etienne. So akwanya na bana so almost Asia. Looking at the kind of quality players are France man indicate and clearly it will be a game on the person by revenge. But Ken, so share Ghana and Uruguay. World Cup a boy in 2022 e Qatar. Ghana e ko game nim nyina asema na obi e kan say e ko for revenge. Ghana e ko tene ho de Luis Suarez de Ghana o 2010 World Cup nim no. I was say Ghana revenge on Uruguay. Looking at the Uruguayan team and I feel say and good enough and strong enough. Eventually, some mindset na ye di ko game nim no. Ye wi a game no. Na Uruguay na Ghana so kwa revenge no. Onu mo masa achi Ghana ma repeat of what happened in 2010. It's Hugo Lloris being a French national, a footballer, Ebeka Sansem ni nyina ye no kre. Omunya sa revenge na ebeboa e de anije beba because kwaya Senegal de omo faso na eya. Bapa bupa de obugo no che omo no. E ha omo pa. E break a lot of hearts. But the mindset of a revenge, a dosu bebrebe wo tirimo you make mistakes I be we ase no. Okrampo be sanso no.
And revenge no.
Yes.
We Ghana Germany.
Ken Otuado nsɛm na ɔka no. Sɛ Ghana nya ne day a. Any team a Ghana be share with us be able to win a ball. It is very true. But Otuado mom should be thinking about how he the coach ebenya the day the Ghana. Adia accosted Ghana Black Stars recently. The performance of your coach Otuado. World Cup qualifies no more than qualified Ghana to the World Cup, no doubt about it. I won't take any credit away from Otuado because time Otuado before Black Stars World Cup qualifies him no. But be not Ghana dano. And I say after the first 2 matches, then you probably don't any GDS to me qualify for the World Cup. But eventually over fire no. Was a Sanyama or qualifies him. But we shouldn't forget that he was the man within that same period about the AFCON qualifies. And Yaman Koyam Famano. And if you are looking at the kind of players are Ghana Kita, say players need your on any day, or move to me and match it in Bia, I know Mabo. Because our midfield, Thomas Stay Party or Kudus Mohamed, Ebaba Ginas are team Dimuaken, and your midfield and asset team maybe to me and match you Bia. The level of Thomas Stay Party, any Mohamed Kudus on any day. Antoine Semenyo this season, one of the best wingers in the English Premier League. Clearly, or that kind of quality will be to meet certain players and match that standard. Inaki Williams say fitter. You need to be on the pitch on any day. And no crepa. It is almost our players way, almost our quality way or Honma. As some of our coach in Canada no crepe. But Ghana's biggest problem lies on the coach. The biggest problem at the world stage lies on Coach Otuado. Since you know Jumani Sino, so on Ghana for you. The last World Cup he qualified Ghana. He did well by qualifying us. But when we got to the major tournament, the main tournament, times he was a coach taking a critical decision. Ne favor the team. And maninya results a bebuano. Now you know Otuado so take his decisions then they are my. And they found the quality of Nancy Nikita. So the coach on the day and taking the right tactical and technical decisions are. Black Stars no ain't even cover there.
Only say your players will be in the competition.
Yes, we have the players. Black Stars team like it on any day. I was saying to be competing.
World Cup will be done. Me will say be more Football Federation and play. The Papa could be Kano. So I'm betting one.
Sanka,
experience or Kata on the day.
Sure.
So it's ready.
Of course, when you experience Uruguay.
So group in the group where they
can group where they
Portugal, South Korea.
Yes, Uruguay.
Ghana, England, Panama.
Because the Uruguay team we played in 2022, they team is strong. The Croatian team we are talking about now, they are better than a change that Uruguayan team. The only team America said Portugal. It's clearly the group we had in 2022, no? Then only a bit easier. In this group. It made me feel say, coach in India near maybe do was near when you experience kaka, that is very true. But can we ask now? Nobody.
What's your areas as a Ghana for drawing a by will be a come as your coach and goalkeeping?
Yes.
As a honor, I'm not for the GDS.
GDN die ken e nyuma na di GDN beba wo
Benjamin approve say Ghana die say you be no.
Sure, but people are still waiting to see him at the world stage because they are Black Stars. You know bit say Adukwe Papa no see akan with Israel professional in Germany 2006 your first World Cup he was one of the players and he need almost also we Ura Park is one who crowd about the machine stage fright. You are able to friend stage fright. If you are born home or day or baby, yes, will be a so be a yo. But remember opportunity another platform be a so. Over could just our platform and so can. There will be any so only and I'm sure on the day won't be Yimpo, Nanipa Abaso. It's what Ghanaians are praying for, they say that stage fright and conquer Benjamin aside. Now you say after the African qualifies, another World Cup qualifies at the African level. Obenya a team a possibly able to make a World Cup. You can go Japan, you can go Korea. The performance is bad. But still people are not convinced yet.
So that also the world stage.
Of course. But you knew the World Cup.
Japan, Korea, also Panama.
Of course, it's a Panama. But the atmosphere, a D World Cup na that's on quality to be the who too. And I am a Ghana first game at the World Cup Ken ever against Panama. Se Benjamin Asari na akonya. No that goal post him against Panama. Now I am fan say Black Stars a team here winning against Panama. A bit boost players and the confidence. Now Benjamin Asari a team here keep a clean sheet against Panama. Possibly one year maybe 2 or 3 saves to be. It will give him crucial things for that matter. A bit boosting the confidence and the morale. You know, so on your opportunity, no that Black Stars go post him against Panama. He's starting right over the world stage. And I expect to say this is our confidence, you know. And so, Bana A, B, and the Pado, one of this surgery, you know. Omonia surgery, and I'm going to equip up with any example. Now, we see a kind at the highest level, top level. Maybe possibly the Israeli League, as a China Ghana Premier League. It will be expected, so what's our experience in the remember? Or see over parks who won't crowd the channel because it is the World Cup when Timmy and see a kind of boom. He had to take players from the local league. Habib Mohamed from Kem Faisal. Now Mokotoko, now Mohas from Kem Faisal no Koko Shemu no Timmy Siakai, and so the man Black Stars. It was our tournament. It's Benjamin Asari being a goalkeeper for Accra had to focus there. With no disrespect to Kem Faisal. At least Tima Obono was so the chair Kem Faisal, you know. So if we've had players from the local league and maybe more the biggest clubs in the Ghana Premier League, yet Omoko and Omutimi Koko Siakai no. I'm expecting Benjamin Asari so little opportunity. Akin Obenyano, Obetimi utilizing ye. At the world level, na nipa so won say yes, ono so bibi o be boa. Na gidie na ye hwehwe no, yetimi anya wo goalkeeper ni mu. Aside all these circumstances, coach ni na adwuma ni si ne so. I am going to repeat that because ken na football no, a system ne tactics ni de ball. And nipo deploy system ne tactics. A coach. Ghana has the materials. We have the materials. You will play as ni be.
What are your team in terms of individual players? You do Croatia.
Individual players.
Croatia for brace.
Croatia is here. Why now? We said our bonding. Hey, look at
what we group no we England for the free one. Your country individual players as na. O mo bi che.
Debbie. Go Croatia players now. Look at Modric.
Josko Vardio.
Yeah.
Perisic.
Ivan Perisic. Yes. All the experience.
And Budeme.
And the name of goalkeeper Livakovic.
Kovacic.
Oh, Kovacic, you cried. Said you come your friend is a boy.
We pray.
But if you're on crossover, we'll not just individual players, Croatia being changing.
Debbie. CC, I'm not seeing it like that.
Players make up players or more better coaching. Or more coaching very much. But in terms of individual players,
yes.
You have one more rich money, Paris Champions League.
Yeah.
These are all players. Almost said any Ukraine be brave, or Bruce be brave. There's a group in England and Kwan Poroyesu in terms of ball now.
The individual quality there. Yes,
World Cup now congress over 2 teams.
Until we have the quality a bit in our market.
Since one we are give so I tell them more than wages of crown, why we bedding?
Aye. For coach Lankasa, the infringing on the problem. He has a lot to select from. And Nimo Honum to so they are sorted hurricane. In the absence of hurricane, no one should then need put any other potential in a manner because this season, only Watkins form in yet. Throughout the season, was just 3 goals in the Premier League.
You know, just Utwado can't make a cramaya. And never go for.
Or no, the Jumani Sinis okay.
Players not team no.
Utwado the Jumani Sinis.
Says a Kamadin Grand start our Ghana, yes, sir. But this is about Atlanta.
Yeah, he's playing well.
But on start our Ghana.
Debbie.
Even that Kurano says she said here to the alternative.
Aye. And you have players on Wolf Bona, Abdul Fattah, Isaku, no more ball, like top form. Kudus Mohamed, Antoine Semenyo.
Croatia saw one. What can call last year?
The last World Cup
tournament. The last 5 tournaments. Yeah. And so the Croatia could be any level.
Yeah.
But see away individual players. I just was a Croatia for the brace.
Debbie. Today, you only see coaching about to near my year, because quality in the day will be home. And we are still expecting other players and so on. So, a bit me, I fit and Mama join the team. Nobody say next Nyama when he's fit. Another quality player on the flanks of Bayer Jumani in the amount. And see, Black Stars team Nekitayan individually, we have the quality. Playing as a team, playing as a unit, and I have problem, Kaka, because of coaching problems, Kakabi. And see, if they are going to get anybody to support the coach, can say they now can say a man for suggesting one. Meaning, penny for 100%. If we are so obedient, we are so nimiyans and the kokosi.
I'm going to be more out.
Ebe ye young, come pay me one.
You heard that.
Ebe ye ya. At least just for the World Cup. No more me boani enya juma na neman konkai. Na you make sure to say your scouting team no. You be widen your tent.
Yeah, widen no say calls for Edin Ketiane Hudson Odoi.
Callum Hudson Odoi.
Since Joshua Champion the minister was this year. For so
Ken for those players there. Honestly, me feel
that Ghana for Nkra no mabo England or Mashinga Jason mami. Was of your own crowd be or Mashinga. Yes.
Again a Black Stars epe. Black Stars epe see a boy home in World Cup. These players say a cow be Dogana. Menya sure say you do be this uncle movie. Debbie. Yen for doing this uncle mono. Name Matia give this uncle mono and said, yeah, penal. Or move to me or fire yana. You will Calvin Prince what you are gonna give him the opportunity. Your man opportunity after the World Cup. Now for match is a rebel warfare compensation baby. But the performance at the World Cup next say in 2010 Calvin Prince Boateng was one of our best players. It is a Edin Ketia, Callum Hudson Odoi. Able to me about the performing the Black Stars. Now you achieve the person you achieve a World Cup ni more. Many problem at the end of the day. How much you see a platform the about World Cup? Then
but I have a level that time now. Anyway,
not everybody also. That is what I'm talking about competence. It is a few say Emranti you know. Any born bar, almost quality never Black Stars and a dia. Many problems here don't have Black Stars now. Yes, because I walk say and I from Mama and I wine and the whole lot.
Edin Ketia. You team you grow a crazy here. What the best?
Maybe I didn't get here. You need number 9.
I didn't get here and say they knew.
I didn't get here. Chris Apple is saying first.
Ken, but that I'm saying say you need number 9. Looking at the position of
Ken. Now Tarek George na de onya Ghana.
Yeah, Tarek George.
As a mumwe
Chelsea for Tarek George.
Tarek George.
Oh man, big guy. Oyade.
Then in the position obey there biabo.
Tarek George.
Ken, your wingers then you a busu
obey about night. See them in charge. Big Tarek George no. See, onye exceptional for Chelsea standard. Who are coming pa unim say Tarek George. Ojina Chelsea number 9 eye chain Liam Delap. Wakuma mu pa me boy.
Oh, send there.
But Liam Delap. But it's so bad. Tarek George as a Chelsea number 9 is plays better than what Liam Delap gives Chelsea today. You need much chance from the Barca today. But I'm saying say Ken, your number 9 here that we see. Into the boys mu change na way boy. I'm not saying so I'm restart you. See, you go World Cup na akwara way every bench ba. Enya possible. Oh no, I'm just saying it to say because Nkomana ye di no Mpempi we are looking at first 11. But you for first 11 in the World Cup. You need good bench. Because when himself I'm saying Ken Otto, he's been going to London recently, or London, na say. So, oye behind the scenes, so didn't come up be pray. There are lots of Ghana players be pray, or through England, wa. Amono, I am commodity to say, make just a champion say, Ken, England, akwara no nya bone bimbo. If Ghana offers him World Cup, parents be will convince akwara no son kobo. Go walk up a bigger stage, and again he'll be playing against England. It's just say, and who may say, Omni ni bedin come, George makes me about 2. And Mamu Renfi, George the champion no number 2.
About right back.
About right back in the Chelsea, then of course, Otimi ball right, ball centre back. Or makes me about 6. And your name Ghana number 2 ya wubu a yamamu. I could only bet me about 2, or bet me about 4, bet me about 5, bet me about 6. Convince this guy. Josh Obebo.
Because it is quite obvious. Say England and Quadaya. A bad thing said Josh a champion. You need more chance someday, but say England national team will be removed party ending. Daniel or fast is here with table. So it is the World Cup. Our quality and our quality. Or you're young, or you're young. This guy will give us 10 years. Because maybe all born. One buff from Kra, Osani features who makes me a full and war baby. Then the next 10 years, you are guaranteed of a good center back. So what is the problem?
Big, what is that?
The big problem here is Akodani already talk about.
That is to say, convincing saying you're money.
Sure, Pennyforce Casadema about it. Nti one ne kasa obetimi asesa na dwen but the men who are brought from kwada na ho ne say kopim so obedi side to obesi akan ama team wa bibrem no no ohu se kuro na ye wo no so no oni opportunity to obobiem
se se the first option here
enye sa oma
or train
Inaki Williams and Nico Williams when Inaki joined Black Stars now man forecast Nico Williams and Black Stars I told people say on me boss because only so sa or you know who are Spain for the friend but Inaki who say when you know at least so onya Spain be more omra Ghana Shero wan bisaka time we decided to obesi akan dia Congo because he realized say England right back on onya be more and onyini do the anya hwe on pe national team no mfa no no enti nkwada ni say no aya na edin this one who so mun di chance wo
most Ghanaians Ghana for be poor Jabi enketia e Hosson as a Ghana for be between Hosson and enketia
yeah
as okay Hosson the answer na man for it because several times on some about Ghana as a not can promise
nini papa
come be grandma but as a Ghana for no say as a Hosson there what try na say near man
wo hu say e ho emfa
na enketia so ya twen ya so won say baby na make ka kono
Kevin Prince watching the same thing
ye no Ghana won say ya from mo mama and e ko ya fi na mo pese mo yede
eba
mo be bibia adana time na e buy no mama
time now buy no omma because no nim so man na ye wo no so no benya bia
and again Ghana for fathers almost just like I'm not on the second option because more players more quality so it's a was
yes enunti na make say de ye pe no omo betimi ofa yen ya na so omo timi ma ye de Kevin Prince watching the ma ye bi no dia because Kevin was part of the reasons in the 2010 World Cup no Ghana born no mo di kopie mu quarter finals and this said di get ya beba Hudson or do beba no betimi aboa Black Stars with an modern mo na Ghana e bia ye timi mpo kopie mu semi finals ya bot tournament di we no wa mabiuma well you see a platform na dey about World Cup yan so ya you see our World Cup nim dey achieve dey yes ya achieve that so we should look at their qualities some qualities them money be Black Stars dia and you form mra you use me I use you 50-50 no be akon baby but enya sa dia no consideration
well I don't know